Oh, YouTube anime lovers. It's Anime Wolf here. I feel like it's been a while. Like, god damn. Like, how long has it been? All right. Well, uh, I've come to bring you guys more reviews. Today is Monday. It's actually Monday night, and for some reason, my fucking Crunchyroll account, the app on my PS4 does not want to play. Um, Tried to watch. Actually, I am Oharu times Machine Gun Roka. It doesn't work. Like, it keep pauses, then it play, pauses, play, then it say error, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that's about, but I'm about to install the app and reinstall it. But so I, basically went on my phone and watched God Eater episode 8. Now, honestly, all right. Well, recap. God Eater hasn't been on. It actually missed a week, so we definitely have to recap. Last episode, Lenka and Little basically showed Lenka another hideout for people who doesn't get into Fenrir. So, you know, we applaud Little for helping those people just because it's what you do. You help people in a moment like that. And this big, huge ass origami with armor comes and, fucks shit up. And basically, while Little takes on Avadra, basically, he tells, Linka to go and protect the place. Don't nobody die. And Linka does a great job doing that by, pushing that origami with his broken origami into the water. And he injected something to his god arc, and basically pushed that the big armor origami in the water. They cut the switch, the water flowed out, and pushed the origami down the river. Now, that is like test one of Lenka's leadership by taking control. In episode 8, which is now I'm about to review, he gets another test. Now, this episode is named Sakia Tachibana. That's the lady that's in second command, with the gun guard arc. This has really nothing to do with her, really, like, no relation whatsoever. We see basically one, clue between her and Tachibana, which is like, in the end of the episode, he holds a compass, and it's like marked on her hand. And she knows who had that compass because she asks, who gave that to you? And he smiles and said, basically, somebody, what do you say? A memorabilia of somebody he used to know, I guess. And he smiled, and, she smiled, and she said, you remind me a little when he was your age. Sakia might be feeling Lenka. I mean, maybe a little bit, but basically this episode was based off of Lenka's, ability to lead his team without being there. Now, in the beginning of the episode, we see them come back to Fenrir, and Lenka and Elisa is basically relieved thought Unit 1. They're relieved. Basically, Elisa basically have psychiatric problems, and she's going through something with that dark Vajra, and I'm not sure what's wrong with Link. Like, I don't think nothing's wrong. Of course, they know he has serious wounds when he fought that dark Vajra, but they're healed. I think it's just because his god arc has been working, and they basically had to relieve him because of that. No way of fighting, I guess. But they do show that basically they haven't seen any God Eater that's basically healed that fast. Now and the doc, so-called the father of God arcs, did some tests on his God arc and his Lenka, and basically he finds something that I'm like, what the fuck did he find? Because he's, oh my god, he like, what, like, it is true. And in the end of the episode, it's him talking to Lenka saying the only reason his God arc broke is because his compatibility was too strong. That sounds like fucking bullshit to me, because you got to be compatible to control a God arc. How can your compatibility be too strong to control something and it break? I mean, wouldn't it make sense if your compatibility was weak and it broke? I don't know, but he basically says that's the reason why, and that he's going to die in a few years. That's when I'm like, okay, stop what you're talking, Doc. What the fuck is going on? What, do we have a disease or something? Is he an origami? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Um, they don't say really, so I'm I'm probably gonna bet that it has something to do with he's, you know, 5%, 10% origami. I mean, we haven't talked about his parents yet. We haven't talked about his family. Nothing. We just know he's just, magically there now. So hopefully, when they unveil his story, we'll find out what happens. But other than that, basically, I told you guys the two new types is relieved from Unit 1. So it's just, Soma, I believe his name is, Sakia, and the orange hair guy, I forgot his name. But, they're on a joint unit. Them in Unit 2. They go to like this stadium looking place, and it's like, I want to say 10 to 14, 15 origami there. They're fighting, and some origami just super stumps the fucking middle of the ground, and bam, caved in. Everybody falls, and origami come down there. It's kind of hard to fight when you're underground, can't really see, and origami is steady coming down there. I'm just saying, it's kind of hard. So, with that said, they're like, "What do we do? What do we do?" They can't. Well, Lenka is watching, and I think she's general. I'm gonna call her general, and basically little sister. Where they're at, they can't like tell because it's underground. They don't have the map of that. All they see is just like the 15 origami dots, and the God art users. So basically, Lincoln tells them, they're like, do we go up? Do we find a way, underground? Lincoln says, no. Little sister says, go up. Fight, you know, go back to surface and leave. How the hell does she expect that? Like, what the fuck? Like, you want us to fight. You want us to climb out of a hole while fighting like 15 to 20 origami? That shit sounds stupid. She was trying to get him killed. Not on purpose, but that was a dumbass decision. So Lincoln basically jumped in and said, "No, tell them to keep straight underground. They should reach a wall." And then she kind of hemmed him up, like, "The fuck is you doing? Don't fuck with my job." But he was right. He basically planned out a strategy where where origami entry has to be a way out. So they found the way out. He said basically hide, and when all the origami come through, then attack. Worked. And now, everybody's, safe. And, they thanked them when they came back and everything. But what else am I missing? Yes. We find out that a lot of strong origami has been going to the Far East. And I guess they gave a secret mission to Leto to go sneak down there, and he finds something, and the alarm goes off. So, is there breeding origami in the Far East? We don't know what he sees, and he could possibly be dead. He like runs off, but he's not caught yet. But people do know it's an intruder in there because of the alarm. My thing, I already know he's gonna die. How do I know? Because of the thing, the opening thing. I watched the opening thing, and I told you guys plenty of times before, when you watch opening things, it tells you what's going to happen in the series. If you watch, like, towards the end of the thing, you see them all in a group attacking. Well, first off, you see him, like, walking, like, Little walking, and he throws, like, something to Little, and Little steps up. That's him going down, and, Lenka becoming a leader. And then you see all of them attack. You see 5 people. You see the orange haired dude, Lenka, Alyssa, Sakia, Sakia, and Soma. You don't see Little attacking. So that kind of like tells me that he's going to die sooner or later in the, anime. And that shit sucks, because he's probably my favorite character other than Lenka. But with that said, YouTube, that is episode 8 of God Eater. Tell me what you guys think. Hopefully we get one, next week. Well, this week technically, since it's Monday. But I don't like waiting every 2 weeks for episode to drop. So hopefully we get one this week. But with that said, peace out, YouTube.